has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
First carry now for David Montgomery. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Well, this defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
The throw over the middle taken in. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And the tight end goes in motion left. First down, here's the run to Montgomery. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive. And once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Got his man. It's London. And he is going to have a Falcons first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3. Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want their body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping one uppercut will take care of the end of this drive.
And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. And a good sign for them right now to have their young quarterback looking confident on the opening drive.
Now, we haven't met a young quarterback, a veteran quarterback. It doesn't matter. We haven't met a quarterback yet that doesn't tell us he's confident about his abilities, right?
That's true.
But when you're young, it's really important to get off to a good start because it does build up that confidence. It allows him to play better as the game goes on.
Especially crucial here on the road. And chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. They'll set up to throw. He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 22-yard line. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
back to throw now on first down. This one swung out to Montgomery. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
Montgomery back to the ground. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they've run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
Well, this has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14. Looking to throw. And caught by London. It'll be a gain of 5. And 3rd and 8 now. Well, they're not hiding who their central focus is on offense. Charles, he already now has 4 receptions here on this opening drive.
I know people who are watching the game are thinking, did they forget about him in the defensive game plan? But it's actually been the opposite. They're giving him a lot of attention, but he's been very creative and savvy in his route running and finding seams and openings in order to create these completions.
19 tight, 19 tight. 60 level, 60 level. 18 level, 18 level.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete.
Nice call by the defense there on 3rd down. Just flood the field with extra defensive backs in their dime package. Nowhere to go with the football. Forces the incompletion.
Koo knocks this one through the post. And the Falcons are out to a 3-0 advantage. Well, given where they started that opening drive, CD, I think to get 3 out of it, probably a pretty good start that they'll take.
I think you're exactly right about that because they just shook off the effects of the kickoff and field position and took the ball and moved it downfield. Didn't pay off with a touchdown, but that drive, that was really nice for them, and they did come away with 3 points.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. It's complete to Williams. They find some open field here. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down. Just the first quarter of tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season opener opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. Ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I'd missed him, it would have been a different story. Night.
And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. The previous run good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the 1st down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
And he is going to have the Lions 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Richie Grant. And the Falcons are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. Well, CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
I'm looking at this with my defensive eyeglasses on because you remember the old days when a tight end saw a linebacker covering him and thought he had a mismatch? But the way they can run nowadays, not necessarily so. They gave it a shot downfield. That one incomplete.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. That's going to be caught by Pitts. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career.
Okay, great.
From the gun, it's a give to Montgomery. Taken down on the play by Aiden Hutchinson.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Got a man, it's London. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
The Falcons on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. They'll look to throw here. And he'll be brought down at the 27.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking to throw to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice start picks up the 1st down and then some.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this 2nd go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. They'll go option to the short side. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Well, sometimes that option can get bogged down before the gears really even get into motion, and I think that's what we saw there.
And I think what he saw defensive end right in his face because he looked up and he was right there. Didn't even have a chance to get going.
Touchdown, Falcons!
Touchdown.
David Montgomery, his 9th touchdown of the season, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and the lead grows to 10-0.
Falcons 10, Lions nothing.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Come on.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard. The Lions at 8-1 on the year. And they come in off the extended break from the bye.
And I think it was much needed as well because you play 2.5 months. You know you're ready for some time off in order to get prepared for the home stretch. In fact, when they looked at the schedule to start the season, I think they liked where their open week fell.
And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. Complete to Wright. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
Here's a 2nd and 7. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Back to throw here. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Like the footwork back there, and I thought he did a pretty good job of evading that first wave of players. Tried to buy a little extra time out of the pocket, but in the end, oh, that was a tough one.
Yeah, winds up getting buried for the loss. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Now the Lions, they send out the field goal unit here. This will be from 49 yards out. And this one is right down Broadway. So that, Charles, a season long right there.
And you know who's really excited about that? The special teams coordinator, because he's the one who has to tell the head coach in pregame, this is where we trust him from. This distance, he can hit it, and he repaid that trust by knocking that one right through.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And we'll see how much they want to push things, leading already here 10-3. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And not much happening there. He's taken down, but a late penalty flag in the backfield. Now, this looks like a roughing call. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. This one into the hands of Pitts. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
A gain of 22 yards.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out. Koo knocks this one through the post, and that will do it for this first half. So we have reached halftime now with the visiting Falcons out on top. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It'll be Lions football to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Let's go now.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And right out of the gate, they face what you think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Ready.
A big play there on the catch and run. 47 yards.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he's going to lose a yard or 2. Taken down behind the line. Danico Autry in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
I know there would be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and end up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. 2nd and 11. And the pressure gets to him again. Multiple players getting home for the 1-yard sack.
So once again, they dial up the pressure and get home and get a sack. It brings up a 3rd and long, but it's really not an unmakeable one, especially considering they just gave up back-to-back sacks.
The last 2 plays each lose a yard. They'll try to move forward here on 3rd and 12. Now that'll That'll be caught by St. Brown. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. A great play there. Touchdown number 22 on the season. Now the try here for the point after. And he puts it through there within 3. It's 13 to 10. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And we see James. He will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change. Because otherwise, that could overrun your team. You got to be careful right here.
Good action to this point in the third quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. And this is Shepard on the catch. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They'll set up a throw. Over the middle, caught by London. And he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. 4th down. The Falcons send out their punter. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Oh, it's a wobbler here. Not good at all. Punted just 24 yards there. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50. 1st and 10. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
We'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They're looking to turn things around here. They've been shut down in this third quarter, and that was after a good first half offensively.
And you wonder where it all goes, and it feels like it goes away fast because it takes some time to build up good momentum, Great play calling, excellent execution. And then like a blink of an eye, you're losing the game. How do you get back there again? I'm sure they've talked about it, and they've got a plan. Now can they put it into practice?
A lead gone, now the search to find it again.
19 tight.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. They'll leave it for Montgomery, complete. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
18 Rattler. Trap 50.
They'll look to throw again. And that's caught left side. It's Woods. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. It's hauled in by Shepard. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Completes this again to Shepard. And he'll be brought down at what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now at Ford Field. It's the Falcons. They'll have the football, but trailing on the scoreboard as we get set to begin the 4th. Second and 2, first down marker at the 5-yard line. Back to throw again. And it's caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Now they bring a receiver in motion right. Montgomery looking for a signal, but none forthcoming. They stopped him shy of the goal line. No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
They're right there at the 1. No gain, but don't let that stop you. Line back up and keep going at them. If I'm them, I'm thinking about going at it 4 straight times.
And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. Touchdown. Drake London. A 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Falcons answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that gives him a 3-point lead. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's going to take this one down inside the 45. 8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32. They'll look to throw here on first down. Throw to St. Brown, complete on the left side. And he'll be brought down at the 27.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4. At the 27-yard line.
In motion comes the tight end left.
Back to 60. Check, contact, check, go.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
And when the defense wins and gives up no yardage on a running play, that's something they can build on and carry themselves forward throughout the game.
The Lions on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Wright's got it. And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there. 4th and 3.
If this were baseball, we'd call this small ball. Instead of pushing it downfield, they throw a short pass trying to pick up the first down, but the defense rallies to the football and stops him short, bringing up a 4th down.
And his kick is indeed good. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. When you talk about clutch, that one was right down Broadway, and this game's all even here in the 4th.
Yeah, he didn't leave any doubt, did he? Good snap, good hold, dead center. Almost like a big-time golfer in a major, firing at a pin from the fairway, trying to win the tournament going down the stretch.
And we see James. He will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And we essentially have a brand new ball game. After that last field goal has tied us all up, we brace for what should be an exciting rest to this 4th quarter. Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Back to throw. Into the hands of London. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Throws right back to London, complete again. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
On 2nd down, Montgomery. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right in midfield at the 50. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
Ready, set.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports.
Ready, ready.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Got a man, it's London. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. 2nd and 5. This one swung out to Montgomery. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 34-yard line.
It's a gain of 10. 1st down,
A give to Montgomery out of the gun. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Lions have recovered.
I think we just saw an example of a game situation that I know is discussed, practiced to the nth degree, go right out the window and a chance to win the game as well.
Yeah, protect the football. On the other side, you're taught to get in there and rake it out. They did just that.
I mean, they go over this starting in OTAs and mini camps. You go through these situations, and that's...
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. Will use the first of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Second and short now following the fumble. They'll try the middle with Montgomery. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. First down, they run again. Here's Montgomery. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's second and 11. Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. Right where this second down started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. On third down, they go Montgomery. And he is going to lose yardage here. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up fourth. And we are set for a great finish as that timeout comes in with 2 seconds to go in this football game. Younghoe Koo, all eyes fixated on the kicker. 2 seconds on the clock, this for the win. And his kick is good. He knocks through his third field goal of the game, and this one is the one that decides it. And the Falcons are going to win the game. So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons. And I think they might have something in this young rookie quarterback because he certainly looked the part.
I have to ask you a question. Are you thinking similar to what I'm thinking? That these rookie quarterbacks, they come in more prepared than ever before?
Year after year, they just seem more comfortable from day one.
I think you start really young now. These quarterback coaches, they play against a better competition. They go to camps across the country. Then they play big-time games in college. So when they get to the NFL, it's not quite the same, how would you say it, pressure that they felt in years past. And these kids just go out and perform.
And keep in mind, he led them to a road victory here, even more impressive. So for the Falcons, their playoff chances take an uptick as they move to 7-4. And they'll get another road test next week as they have to go to New Orleans to take on the Saints. Meanwhile, for Detroit, they suffered just their second loss as they drop to 8-2 now on the year. And they'll be at home next week for a date with the Tennessee Titans.